This is Human Essence, and in today's video, I'll be speaking about a conceptualization of the reaction of Harvey Adelson to his daughter Wendy's marriage problems and eventual divorce. We see that Harvey was a dentist who provided well for his family, who all did very well in terms of their education and careers. And for many years, they were a happy family by all descriptions in South Florida. When Wendy got engaged and eventually married to Dan Markel, it seemed like everything would have gone well until there were problems in the marriage. And when Wendy said what was going on in the marriage, one thing that she's quoted to have said was that Dan Markel said when she was going to leave that that was fine. She'd leave with the clothes on her back and he'd keep the house and the children. Now, if you can imagine a father like Harvey Adelson's reaction to somebody saying that to his daughter, he probably would have been completely enraged and said, call the lawyers, we'll get him. And his upset and not being able perhaps to take care of or protect his daughter may have resonated throughout the household, so that his anger at Dan Markel may have led Donna to react to being between an upset daughter and an infuriated husband, and turned then to her son Charlie, who may have seemed like the calmest person in the family. He kept saying, don't worry about anything. And then eventually he was reaching out to Katie to look for solutions. So this is just an idea of how a protective father would be likely to react to feeling that his daughter was not being cared for in the way that he had hoped she would have been in the marriage. He may have also been highly suspicious of Prof's blog, because this is not something that would have been in Harvey's world. So Wendy seems to have been threatened by all of Dan's traveling, and based on the fact that she had children with Dan Markel, she was in fact not free to do what she wanted. She had to stay in Tallahassee, and there was basically nothing that anybody could do about that. So it would have been until the kids were 18 where she would have been able to make choices that were not designed around Dan Markel. It seems also that when she was in Tallahassee, she was sharing custody of the children with Dan Markel, but it seems that for a while she didn't want to see him. She didn't want to be around him. But when he was seeing the kids, and because there were so many exchanges, he was seeing her as well. Thanks for listening. Then again, maybe not. Celebrate uncertainty.